Alright, now we're going into the final lap. Yeah, baby! We got an X-ray trick, Luke! Yeah, you gotta love pulling off epic moves like this. Oh, you get back here, punks! I'm not giving up the lead that easily. It's all gonna come down to these last few turns. Oh God, I don't know. Come on. Oh, Amy barely beat me to the finish line first, and we're gonna get second place. So Luke, there goes our winning streak, but we still did the best we could. But let's see what the next race will have in store for us. Alright, we're going to the dark desert now. And what would I like to use this time? Let's go with the Destroyer.
All right, bring it on.
Alright, here we go. Alright, very good start. Oh God, that really screwed me up right there. But it's only early on in the race. Oh God. We're already losing the pack right here very badly here. I could certainly use some more air right here on this rail. Alright, level 2. Alright, lap 2. There's a double S right track. I'm really gonna need some help with this turbulence here. Okay, good thing I was able to get onto that rail again. Alright, so Nice is the one out in front right now, but we'll have to see if we can possibly catch up to her. Alright, last lap. Alright, double S right track. Ah, dang it! Eggman just hit me there. That is not cool. Luke, Eggman's gonna pay for what he did to me. Alright, I'm back to level 2. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have a chance to catch up to the lead in time right here from what I'm seeing. Yeah, Nice is gonna get the win right there in first place. So this time we end up in 5th right there. If only those mistakes wouldn't have happened right here, we could have had a little bit of a better performance. But stuff happens like that for a reason sometimes. Alright, but right now we have 5 more races to go in this segment. And now it is time to head off to Babylon Garden. Alright, next up, I'm gonna go ahead and use the light board.
Alright, bring it on.
All the racers are totally focused on the race.
Alright, bring it on.
Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, perfect start. Oh wow, we got an X-ray trick already to start this race, Luke.
Okay, Taylor, try that turbulence. Emergency alert. Emergency alert. Prepare to repel passengers. Repeat. Emergency alert. Emergency alert. Prepare to repel passengers.
Alright, let's get ready to grind on this rail right here. Oh no! Dang it, we fell off the track right there, all because I touched the wall too far to the left-hand side. Sometimes that turn toward the end of each lap on this track, it can be pretty difficult to navigate through, all because of how tight it is. Well, I'm not going to be able to have a chance to get on that rail because of the turbulence being out there. And we couldn't even have a chance to try to stay on track right there, all because I fell down. This is not looking good for us right now, Luke. You can probably tell with the design on this track right here, Luke, it really is not all that easy to navigate through. Alright, at least this time I will be able to hop on that rail. Looks like Tails came in first place this time. Alright, we did go up to level 2 right there. And once again, we're going to get 5th place like what happened in the previous race. Well, let's see if the next race can turn out better for us. We still got 4 more to go in this segment. Alright, off to Sky Road. And what would I like to go with now? I need to think about this a little bit. How about we try the cannonball skates?
All right, bring it on.
The weird thing when it comes to using this extreme gear is that, at least so what I can remember when using that with Sonic, there's no stars right here on any of the stats right here, but at least the positive thing about this is that it does have constant boosts. Anyways, let's get this race going here and see how this goes. Alright, double S right trick. Oh, invincibility! What? How did I still fall off the track right there? That was not cool. And you're not going to believe this as well, Luke. Even though the cannonball skates do have a constant boost, there's still a chance you could run out of air, believe it or not. Luke, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, I was trying to tell you right here that, believe it or not, there's still a chance you could run out of air right here, even though the cannonball skates do have a constant boost. Did you even know that? Yeah, even I didn't know about that right away at first right here. It might like depend on the kind of track you're on. And yet again, I just fell off. And I fell down again right there as well. Oh God, this race is giving us terrible luck out there. Alright, we're on to the final lap. An A-rank trick there. Oh! Even though I timed the jump perfectly right there, I still couldn't make the landing. And that caused me to fall off the track. Yeah, no way we're winning this one right here. Once again, Tails got first place. Alright, looks like we're ending up at 7th, but at least it's better than last. Still, not really a good performance for us right there on that race. Alright, we have 3 more races left to go in the segment. Let's see how the next one turns out. Alright, now we're going to go to the digital dimension. And, for the next extreme gear that I'm going to use, how about we use the Omnipotence?
All right, bring it on.
Now this is certainly a fun extreme gear to use right here, because basically when you use that, it will basically grant all kinds of abilities. Now, even though Sonic's main ability is to grind on rails, when you basically use this extreme gear, you can also use the flying and power right here with this kind of character. But depending on the kind of character you use right here, when it comes to using this extreme gear, it'll basically vary right here. Not just with their own main ability, but it will grant all other kinds as well. Alright, let's go grinding on that rail. Go ahead and grind on this one too. I couldn't quite get on that ramp right there. I was trying to fly through these rings right there, but I was a little bit too far to the left. Alright, let's go to lap 2 now. Alright, A right track. Alright, that was a double S rank track. Alright, final lap. Now we gotta be careful not to get grabbed by this ghost here. Alright, we're on level 2. And alright, thank God we're safe. Alright, we're flying through some rings now. Alright, looks like Knuckles came in first place this time. Oh, well, we're not going to pull off a win on this race right here. At least we did a little better as we ended up getting 4th. So it's not all that bad right here for where we ended up on this one. Alright, 2 more races remaining in this segment. Alright, time now to go to the Sega Carnival. And next up, I'm gonna use the magic carpet.
All right, bring it on.
Alright, Luke, it's time for us to go visit some other Sega-related franchises on this kind of track.
Get a great start.
Alright, let's see what happens.
All right, bring it on.
Oh, this time you get a bad start. That is unfortunate. I know there's one particular Sega franchise that I know you're gonna like, Luke, that is included as a part of this track. But I'll mention that in a little bit once we actually do get to it. Alright, we're about to get launched out of the cannon. Alright, we're about to get to the part that I know you're really gonna like, Luke. We're at the world of Super Monkey Ball. Alright, very good. Garcelle's 10 rings. Alright, let's go for a ride in the taxi, Luke. Alright, lap 2.
Look at Tails, ride that Shadow.
Okay, just barely made it to that ramp right there in time, right before I ran out of air. That was close. And since Super Monkey Ball is there as a part of this track right here, I definitely do think the Super Monkey Ball games are very fun to play. I have so many great memories playing the Super Monkey Ball games ever since I first tried those out right here. And they're definitely very good classic games right here for sure. Alright, let's see what happens on the final lap. Alright, double A rank trick. Oh, that was a good move right there with the boost I just used. I was literally able to hit 2 of my opponents with that. Alright, let's go to the World Super Monkey Ball one more time. Alright, we're on level 3. Top of that taxi once again. Oh, we couldn't catch up in time because Dice just got the win in first place. But we didn't do too bad at the very least, since we ended up in second place. Alright, anyways, it's time to go into the last race for the segment. So, we are going to finish things off at Sega Illusion. And the last extreme gear that I'm going to use is the Berserker.
Alright, bring it on.
Alright, let's see if we can actually have a great performance in this last race to wrap things up for the segment.
Get a great start.
I hope I will.
Alright, bring it on.
Alright, here we go. Alright, not a bad start. Oh, I just struck Shadow so good right off the bat, and same with Dice. The Berserker I really do like to use a lot in this game as well, Luke. Because the thing that I like about it is that no matter what, if you boost or not, when you get close to an opponent, you can smack them either way very hard. Nice try, Storm! I just hit my buddy Tails as well there. Yeah, how do you like me now, sucker? Alright, heading to lap 2. Alright, let's speed it up a little bit. Oh, great hit there. Oh! I'm literally hitting my opponents everywhere right now. Oh, wow. I'm literally getting pretty lucky out here with hitting my opponents at the moment. Can you believe it for what I'm seeing right now, Luke? Now, this is just crazy for what's going on out here. Alright, there's a double S rank trick. Alright, last lap. Okay, a double S rank trick. And now we're on level 3. Alright, let's speed it up a little bit. It looks like Wade came in first place. We weren't even close to trying to get the win, but it's alright. So it looks like we're going to end up in 5th place right there on that last race. We started off doing very well right there with that big win streak that we had, but toward the end right here was where the competition got much tougher, but I still say we did a pretty nice job overall right here either way. Wouldn't you say so, Luke?
Yep.
Alright. But anyways, that is going to do it for Sonic Riders for the Nintendo GameCube as part of my 26th birthday special. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.